Well, hello everybody. How is it going today? Good to be here. I was watching that D&D Beyond live stream. It was amazing. Good to see you guys. So I'm Sophie. I work at Become Studios. We are the developers behind Tales from Candlekeep. So at Become, I do marketing and communications. I see some people are here in the chat already. So if you don't know what Tales from Candlekeep is, putting it simply, I'm going to do it visually if you're new here. Hi, okay, hey, I see Kojo's here. Okay, so we've taken the Tomb of Annihilation board game. Hey, Paul's here. Yeah, Paul went to PAX, which, by the way, I'm going to do a little PAX retrospect for you guys. So we've taken the board game and put this into a Steam PC game, and the game is out now, by the way, now available on Steam. I invite you to go check it out. So, yeah, I'm alone today. Fred is sick. I was sick last stream. He's sick this stream. Paul is sick too. So, hey, I get to be your only host today, which is awesome. I'm going to be able to give you my full, undivided attention here in the chat. So we have cool things to show today. If you went to PAX, because we've just come back from San Antonio, Texas, we've done a demo of Kawasha, the Druid. So the Druid is in the board game as the 5th class. When we launched Tales from Candlekeep, it was not part of the initial launch. We wanted to polish the Druid because he has some shapeshift and other features. But if you were at PAX, you were able to see where that demo was. But today, I have more than just a demo for Kawasha. We have the QA build of how the progress of Kawasha is going in the full game. So I'm going to be able to, unlike the viewers at PAX, I'm going to be able to change the skills, change the gear, and work on all that cool stuff. So it's going to be really exciting. Happy to be doing that with you guys today. So I want to say hi to people in chat. I see Nova's here, Dryer, Koja Reaper. I know I got to see some of you guys at PAX. So I'm like, hey Sophie, I watch your streams with the team on Twitch D&D. So I am very happy that I got to see some of you, even take some pictures. So yeah, in retrospect of PAX, we had amazing feedback on Kawasha. I can't wait to go over him with you guys today and go over the features and all that. But as the Tales from Candlekeep game is based on a board game, remember, it's based on a board game. Some people may feel like, hey, it's not your typical D&D game. It's not. It's based on the Tomb of Annihilation board game. So I brought the board game pieces. I do that all the time. So I got his card in the game. You go and you bring these. You have your stats to go around. Okay, he has these stats. In the game it works differently, but it's essentially the same. Like, we're very loyal to what the game is. Druid Hype, I know. Hi Latch, how are you doing? And we have the mini of Kawasha. So Kawasha is none other than a human druid. I'm gonna hop in the game here, full game, and let me know if you have any questions as I go along and cover this awesome new class that's coming in Tales from Candlekeep soon. Before I get started, I want to remind you that this build is not final. It's not completely ready, so maybe we'll come across some surprises together, but it should run well. But it'll give you a really very great idea on what to expect. So I've played the board game at my house in my free time, and the Druid was one of the classes that I favored. So I'm so happy he's in. You may feel about this game, it's hard sometimes. You get all these encounters. Yeah, the game is known for its difficulty based on the Tomb of Horror campaign. That was obviously known not for it being a cakewalk, right? But now that we have the Druid in the game, you bring on some of these buffs and some of those healings that could really help. All right, so biggest feature that we have, I guess, game changer that happens with the game with Kawasha is well, you were used to play the game with 4 heroes maximum at the same time. Big change now, you can come in the game with 5 heroes at the same time. So you could say, all right, I'm going into this quest, I'm going to fight the Vegapimi chieftains. you can bring all 5 at the same time. So we're going to try and do that. This looks familiar. Yeah, so Rilo was here at PAX. How's it going? So we're going to showcase Kawasha, but a bit more than what we shown at PAX, because now we'll be able to go over his skills, his stats, go over his inventory items. Of course, for boot speed, we only have play and going for the quest, but here we have the full thing for you guys. All right. Okay. Intermittent says he doesn't hear really well. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Yeah? All right. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. So let's go over some of his backstory. If you guys like the lore, I like the lore. I read everything about everything all the time. So Kawasha is a druid and a member of the Emerald Enclave based in Fort Belluarian. And I'm a French Canadian, so I do apologize for the accent. But it's going to give a more like a magical feeling to the reading, I hope. All right. The druid travels with a Veja Pygmy companion named Kupalue, a Chilton word that means walking weed. And Kupalue is a Veja Pygmy. We're gonna show him in the game in just a moment. Kawasha often refers to his companion simply as weed. We call him Kupalue. You can say, hey, walking weed. Up to you guys. They communicate with each other using their own unique sign language. That's cool. That's really cool. Kawasha would like to rid the jungle of its undead menace, so that's why joining the party was so important for him. Of course, as you guys are aware, there's a death curse befalling the land of Shult. So Kawasha and his Veja Pygmy companions are getting together here and wanting to stop this undead menace that's just like we're getting crazy here. Oh, I have a comment from Paul. If people have never played any D&D board game, the digital version is an excellent introduction to the game. They will get hooked. Yeah, so, you know, learning the board game with all the basic rules, the pieces, all they go together, everything is automated, obviously, in the digital game, so it's a quick onboarding. Different experience, of course, tabletop and PC, but I recommend both. I've done both, and both are fantastic. All right, you're having a blast with the game, by the way. I'm so happy to hear that. Enter. Is this a D&D video game? It is. So the game is Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation, licensed by Dungeons and Dragons. You're trying? Okay, can you hear me well intermittent now? Just making sure. Okay, now going over the stats of the Druid AC 18. That's pretty good. 10 HP. So that's where you have to be careful. Speed 6 and surge value. That's when he dies. He comes back half life. So, well, half of 10, 5. Awesome. Hey, Rickard, how are you doing today? The encounters make the players think. Strategy-based game. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Hopefully you can hop in here next week, Paul, and we can co-stream. Okay, so Kupalue, he has a special ability. As you guys know, all of them have a special ability. Shara can fly over traps. Dragonbait can get rid of side stats that he has. Birdsong can disarm traps faster. And you know, Artist Timber has a Ring of Winter for more daily powers. But the special ability of Kawasha the Druid is Kupalue. So instead of attacking, you may summon Kawasha's ally. Kupalue, he activates during Kawasha's villain phase. So it's his little NPC friend. You can't control him. He has a mind of his own, but he's very handy. It's very handy. All right. Okay. So we're going to head over into his inventory real quick, and then we'll get him into a battle. So for the sake of this quest, I have equipped +2. I don't want to go into legendary or crazy stuff. I want to, you know, play something that's fairly realistic for you guys. So he has a staff, of course. I love it. Very cool. So I have the staff of Owlbear right now. Only +2 to at-will powers, but I'll be good enough for what we're jumping into. I just noticed the weapons as the crest behind the portrait. Yes, you see that? So you have the arrows of the ranger, staff of the wizard, loot, and all that. Yep, there you got it. Cool. Secondary weapons, same thing. I got +2s for him. So just a quick overview, by the way, quick reminder of what does that mean, +1, +2, +3. It's quite simple. It's on say for example the main weapon, it's +2 on your attack roll, and also attack damage, so +2 for both. You roll a 20, the enemy has AC, I don't know, 22 plus your attack roll bonus, and that'll obviously 20 is going to be a hit, critical hit. So anyway, +2, same thing with the daily powers. +2 on daily powers will, for example, attack 2 more damage. +2 on the attack roll as well. And for the AC and HP, +2 AC, +2 HP. And accessories for Kawasha is +2 is utility powers. So we're going to go bring that along here, guys. Go for legendary. Oh no, I go for legendary because you're legendary. That is so sweet. You know what I'm doing? I'm going for only +2 because I like challenge. You know, I don't want to go with end game stuff. So +2 is good. And for the first quest of today, we're gonna bring in Kawasha, and I'm going into the training grounds because I want to be fighting some veggie pygmies. That's gonna be fun. So let's do, I could go hard probably with +2s, and I'm gonna do Kawasha and probably someone else, like just for the sake of DPS. So, oh, here's how it changes. So some changes into the UI. You can select up to 5 now. So I'm gonna do, like, I honestly, my favorite duo with Kawasha would be Artist Timber because AoE, Ring of Winter spell and all that, and I'm a huge wizard fan. It's my favorite class in D&D, is everything magic. So AoEs. So before we jump into the training grounds, let's go over his powers real quick. Kawasha as the one is always the same. It's the Shila thing. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's always great. As a French Canadian, it's a challenge. Kawasha imbues a wooden staff with nature power, so you attack. Right now I have a +3. This is not swappable, as 1 is always the same. But 2, of course, you can go between the Torn Whip or the Produce Flame. So this one is a +3, +9, +7. So the difference are, this attacks 1 monster within 1 tile, and this one attacks 1 monster within 1 tile, but if the attack hits, the monster is drawn adjacent to Kawasha. So that's what the Torn Whip does. It's like, hey, booyah, come over here, you know? So that's awesome. It does not work on large enemies, of course, bosses and big guys. It's awesome. So I'm taking the Torn Whip. Obviously, I'm going to go for that one because I like that. That's cool stuff. Lele. Okay, Barkskin. We have Barkskin. I mean, the name says it. If you're familiar with the D&D world, Barkskin bonuses to AC. So that does that. Or I have, depending on how your party is made, if you want to have a big party or if you are going solo with Kawasha, you know, utilities are going to change. So I could go here with the Good Berry. So listen to this. Each hero on the tile regains HP. So again, if you have plus bonuses to utility with your items, you can heal more. So that's like an AoE tile heal. That's super handy for boss fights. Or it can have adds 3 speed to Kawasha, so he goes far away. 3 speeds mean 3 more squares. Alright, so I'm going to keep Barkskin and Goodberry for the sake of it. And here's one major thing about Kawasha, is daily powers. And that's one of the reasons also we wanted to polish more on the development, is because it's a bit more complex. His daily powers are, of course, Druid shapeshifts. So you can change it to an ape wild shape. So savage ape, here's that one. He has also call lightning. I said, all right, I don't want to have a shapeshift. I just want to do call lightning. You can have that. 3 monsters within 1 tile. So it's a bit like a Shara's coaching ray, but as a Kawasha version. You select your target and then lightning. I like that very much. And then you have the Velociraptor. wild shape. You know the stats of these monsters. Velociraptor is super fast, a lot of AC, very hard to hit, and this is like brute force. So we're gonna go for it. Alrighty. Is it the last day for the discount? So the discount ended today around 1 p.m. Eastern time. So that was for the week of the packs. So excited. Alright, okay. So let's I'm gonna keep the dinosaur shape just for the sake of showing you guys what it does when we get there. So did I go hard mode or did I go like, I'm gonna take artist Simber, Kawasha, and Birdsong? Now I wanna do AoE Ring of Winter Ice Magic and on Vegapygmies. It's very rewarding, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so if you have any questions, by all means, at any time, do let me know. And we are jumping in with Kawasha. And I have a question for you guys. Whenever you take horrific mode, if you are someone that has played the game up to horrific, like how many party members do you bring with you, and who do you bring with you? Angry Jay, hi, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing today, everybody? All right. Okay, so here we are. Initiative 10 goes to Artist Simber and 11 goes to Kawasha. So we're starting with Kawasha. So I'm gonna like just show him here real quick. Go around here. Super happy guy. Wants to hand the dead curse. Kill a undead. You know, very noble. For a noble cause. How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you too. Thank you for tuning in, Angry Jay. Are there more powers being planned for Kawasha, or is this the final amount? So just like in the board game, you know, the way you get powers, they're always all there in the game. You don't unlock hero powers by leveling up your hero. They're always there. So those are the powers that you have for Kawasha. You can play around with them as you desire as you go in there. I've always brought 4 heroes. Is there a reason to bring fewer? Well, if you want to go for quicker, also less encounters, of course you have less DPS, but it's also more challenging. So it's up to you. I'm going to start here with the bark skin, give myself some AC, so I go from 18 AC up to 21 AC. I'm going to move out here, and I also have the possibility of getting Koopalue out on the field. There he is. Look at him. It's a happy Vegapygmy, scratching belly Vegapygmy. Here we go. Here goes. Okay, let's do this. So, exploration phase. All right. Here goes. Koopalue always activate first on the villain phase of Kawasha. So when you explore a new tile with other heroes and you have villains on it, well, the villains activate and go in and attack you, but Koopalue is always like, no, I'm moving first, and here goes, and that's very handy. But he's also a very good meat shield, like he's gonna always get in for damage. Sometimes you'd be like, hey, you know, Koopalue, you're in the way, but we like him for that, don't we? Okay, so here we are with Artist Simber. Oh, I moved here. I totally have. There you go. They're on the same tile. So that's one of my mess up. So I'm just gonna go in. Which is the arrow? I wanted to go here. Let's do that. Let's not waste any attacks. We're gonna murder. Now we have to only defeat 8 Vegapygmy warriors. Luckily in this map there's dinosaurs, other stuff that you can do. I love the graphics. Hey Walter, thanks for that. Okay. Thorn Whip is the one that we're gonna see. So I just wanna showcase a lot more Kawasha than Artist Simber. So let's go in with Kawasha. And I want to show you I'm in range for the Thorn Whip. Let's do it. Does he have the same staff as Kawasha? Well, look at that. You're very observant. Look at this. They're like brothers in arms with the same staff. All right. So let's get the Thorn Whip. Oh yeah, Kawasha, green die roll, and I got a 1 plus 7. So that's a miss. Normally it would like Puyat, but don't worry, we'll have more chances at doing this attack. And I'm gonna go over here. Let's get Koopalue in the way here. This is a digital version of the adventure board game. Absolutely, Akira, this is exactly what it is. Oh, we have biting insect challenging tile. If you have the boots, sometimes they cancel these challenging tiles. They're very handy. The boots of Alvenkind, which I didn't bring with me for this, but... Oh, Kupalue! Gonna miss! Love the new edition of the dice. I honestly, I always put, for my own settings, I put it to manual just because I like to have that feeling of control over my roll, and I missed a roll. I'm like, oh man, I missed it, you know? But you can disable the die completely if you don't want to play with it. So that's entirely up to you guys. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to go over here. And I'm just going to do a melee with the Artist Ember. So just in case you haven't noticed, I always explore the best I can to not only keep my adrenaline for really bad encounters, but also because I want to avoid encounters. Okay, cross your fingers for this. 13. Okay, awesome. Good job, Mr. Artist Ember. Okay, here we are. On next phase. Adam, hey, how are you? We got the Roll20, by the way, stream following up Tales from Candlekeep stream every Friday, which I love, you know, watching you guys streaming. So, hello, thanks for tuning in. It's been on your Steam wish list, you just need to pull the trigger. Hey, well, let us know when you do. We'd love to have your feedback. Okay, so, he only has 1 HP. I need a 5+ roll on this guy. You see, if you want to know how much you have to roll, you see it on top of his head. I need a 5+ roll. He has 16 AC. So having a 5+, I think we have good odds. So let's try. Let's do this. 16! Woo. There you go. And that was my 1 attack. Chili. Alright. Awesome. Okay. I'm too excited with this. Here we go. Alright. No, what happened? He died of bleeding, so don't worry. Get the little guy back in action. Okay. So I can move very far and just explore, or I can say, I'm gonna come close, attack him, but have an encounter. So that's when you gotta think to yourself, well, do I take the risk of having the encounter? So if you want to have a strategic decision on whether or not to have an encounter or not, well, do I have the adrenaline to cancel something that would be very bad? And I do. I have 1 bar of adrenaline. So if something really bad happens next turn, I can be like, all right, I'm going to cancel it. Okay, so we're going to attack. The Artist Ember, I need a 4 plus 17. Hey, locking today. All right. It's multiplayer across Steam or local only. So right now the game is single player only experience, but we've been seeing it many times in the past on streams. Co-op is the next thing on the agenda, and multiplayer down the road after that. So it is, so Assassin Vine attack and stun the active hero. I'm just going to interrupt it. I don't want to be stunned. How similar to the board game is it? You have the same characters and skills. The main storyline is also pretty much the same. You have to hand the deckers in the same order as you would pick up the quests from the rulebook. So it's very similar. We were inspired by the board game to make this digital adaptation. So let's move Kawasha here. But now we have an action left. You see how many action you've spent. 1 out of 2. I can either move or take an action, so I'm gonna try to change into a Velociraptor. What do you think? Let's do that. Shapeshift, Druid, Velociraptor, booyah! All right, here he is. So let's see. Now he has various options. By the way, Shapeshift did not take action points, so I can still get Kupalue back on the field, or it can be like Pounce attack. Or I can go back to human form, use my healing, just go reverse back. The inventory is also available when you shapeshift, so if you have potions and all that, well, Velociraptor here can use potions. Alright, here we go. Okay. Bam. Okay, Kupalua is back on the field. Let's explore. Let's see what we have here. So this is Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation. So this is the board game as a digital version, and we've gotten the question a lot also on the forums and social media platforms. Do you plan on doing other board games of the D&D Adventure system? They have, you know, Temple of Elemental Evil, Legend of Dritz, Shadowrun, and Castle Ravenloft, Wrath of Shadowrun, rather. And we do have plans to work on those down the road as well. But as the board game can be mixed and matched together. You can bring heroes from Legend of Dritz, and they're so well balanced that you could trade Kawasha for Dritz into the other games. So whenever we work on the other board games, it's going to be the same. The heroes you see here will be playable in the other board game, and vice versa. So, well, can't wait to give you more details on that, but that's also something that we're looking into. All right. Let's see. So the question is that I'm asking if he kills an enemy with potion, heal himself, or will he be transferred to Kawasha? So if Kupalue kills? Yeah, Kupalue does not have an inventory. Right, I could heal him. I could do stuff to him, but I can't take items from him to my hero because he does not pick up items when he kills enemies. Okay, so now we're playing with Artist Timber. Very easy to see. Well, he's in line of sight. You see that green eye that says, well, I can see him. Obviously, you could tell that I could see him, but in different cases, you'd be like, ooh, can I not? So I went back to human shape with Kawasha. And I would like to show you, am I in range for the Thorn Whip? Not quite for the Thorn Whip. You see, I don't have the green eye anymore for the Thorn Whip. It's like, hey, I can't with this, but I could, I'm going to get over here. So I went back to human form because I want to get Artist Timber and Kawasha on the same tile and use a good berry. Okay, we have a +1 here. I think one roll, it's guaranteed hits. You'd love to see the Temple of Elemental Evil? Well, you guys are more than welcome to share on the forums and tell us which one you'd like us to work on first. Alright, let's see what we have. We only have 4 Veggie Pygmies to defeat. Alright. So I need to go back and redo everything without the DLC. So I did mention, I think I mentioned that to the forums and also on the last stream, but I just want to remind you guys, if you are watching, we're also looking into having different game modes that you can come in without the DLC bonuses, start like core game, and then with the upgraded, so that's also something that'll be very simple, check in, check out, you know. What's the small glowing places on the map? That's a very good question. So those are ambush points. Sometimes I pick up encounters that say a monster will spawn on the closest ambush points, or heroes to the closed ambush points gets damaged. So special effects come from that spot in some encounters. Okay, so we're back with Kawasha. I'm on the same tile as Artist Timber. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to use a good berry and full party heal. So if you have some items with Kawasha, that allows you to use the item instead of the utility power. You could heal yourself twice. That is very handy. Let's try to do the whip. Let's see what we have here. 18! Yeah! So he's already, well, dead. So he's not coming closer. Stay there. Okay, I'm going to go out here. So we do have boss fights in the game. Absolutely. Just like in the board game. You have this progression of quests that follows a certain storyline of gameplay. You have to do one quest to unlock the next one. So boss fights are part of that. We could do one if I have time after this. So obviously, if I was to bring all 5 heroes, I'll have 5 turns every time, like before I go back to Kawasha. So it may be a bit longer, but the quest would have gone quite fast because we need to kill like only a couple more. We don't have a lot of adrenaline. I'm just looking to see if I want to try to risk having an encounter. I'm gonna say yeah, because we are fine with HP. So let's go and take the encounter here. Alright. Okay. Let's see what we have. No exploration, always encounter phase. The closest monsters, the active hero gains advantage. So that's when you're like, I'm not gonna use my interrupt for that because I have no closest monsters on the field. So no one's gonna get the advantage. Alright. Okay, well, Kawasha. What do we want to do? Do we want to explore outside of traps or go through traps? I don't need to do any attacks. There's nobody. I'm going to play it safe and not step on traps. In hard mode, they're not as bad as horrific, but it would still hurt. Alright, okay, great. No monsters there. Koopalue. He always moves one tile at a time. Let's see here, little Koopalue friend. Let's see what he does. If the monster is within one tile of the hero, or one tile of a monster, it moves adjacent to the closest monster and attacks the monsters, and otherwise it moves one tile towards Kawasha, so he does not ever want to stay too far from his friend, moves in the Kawasha direction. Alright, let's see here. Someone's phone blowing up. Yes, this is the social media of Tales from Candlekeep, and I do appreciate you guys retweeting, liking, all that. It's really, really neat. Okay, here we go. Kawasha, let's do the 5 plus whip 4. Ooh, plus 7. Sadly, it's a miss. I'm still gonna explore. I don't think she saw the first question. Oh, please, by all means, you ask again. I don't want to miss you guys' questions. Can I heal Koopalue with potions? Absolutely. So Koopalue is right next to me. I use my potion. I would click on Koopalue just like I would any other hero on the map. Okay, they're all together. You know what this calls for? Calls for a daily spell here, but sadly they're in separate tiles. So I could attack 2 or 1. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to attack 2. Bring out that tile at least. This one is 13. And this one is 13. Hey, same thing. Alright, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Alright. That's it. Well played. And now we have to defeat the Veggie Pygmy Chief. So let's find him. He's somewhere out there. He's right there. Okay. So, Kawasha, we have to defeat the chief. So I'm gonna attack the Velociraptor just for the sake of having an item extra XP, since it's gonna be Koopalue's turn next. I'm like that. I like to make things worthwhile. Thank you, Hungry Jay. I'm happy to hear you like the animation of the dice. Well, alright. There we go. Koopalue, well done. So that is one quest completed. Awesome. Alright. There we go. So we have treasures. Again, if you pick up more chests while you play, you saw I totally ignored all the chests, so I only got the 3 basic ones of the hard mode. Otherwise, you would have additional quests in there. Okay, so Kawasha, very well done here. Okay. So we're gonna keep going here and maybe do some hedge trimming, or yeah, we're staying in the Veggie Pygmy team since we have Kawasha along the party. So we have +2s-ish. So it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna go into horrific. But horrific with +2 and +3. So I don't have the greatest of the gear. And we're going to have a lot more encounters and a lot more monsters because we're bringing in the full party. So it may not be a victory here, but at least it'll be a challenge. So let's just quickly go over the abilities that we have here. So that's perfect for you. Let's go with Rosen. Bardic lore. Yes. All right. Do we want to try a new daily power for Kawasha? Do you want to see Call Lightning or Hape Wild Shape? What am I playing? Oh, your question. Every questions are good. So I'm playing Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation. You see it in the description in the overlay in the bottom left. So this is a digital adaptation of the Tomb of Annihilation board game, and it's out on Steam. So we have Ape vote and a vote for Call Lightning. So you guys are touring here. So I'm gonna go with Lightning. Okay, majority goes for Call Lightning. Let's go with this, and I'm going head streaming as Horrific. So hopefully I manage. We'll see. Cross your fingers. All right. All right, then stick around 10 more minutes and I start the giveaways, by the way. We're giving away 4 DLCs and 1 base game. So giving away this game on Steam in 10 minutes. I'm going to start the questions for the giveaways. All right. Okay, so again, one of the big difference of having Kawasha in the party now makes it so that you can play with 5 heroes at the same time. Very interesting. All right. The first time I load anything on this laptop, so it may have longer loading than usual, but we'll get in. Gramstead, hi, thank you for tuning in. How is your day going? Thank you for coming. So again, the giveaways that we do, 4 DLCs, 1 base game, and since we are live on like 6 platforms, we're going to ask questions, not in a raffle manner. Gotta use a Scorching Ray. So I brought in the Fire Shield for Shara. Fire Shield, when she gets attacked, then it backfires to the enemy. I use that when I go Horrific because at least I attack somehow. Hey Junior, welcome to D&D Twitch channel. How are you doing? Going great. When is the new character going live? Very soon. I don't have an exact date. Coming days, maybe week, but very soon. They have some QA, some testing left to do, but it's pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. When I say it was loading longer than usual, I don't know if it's loading, so I'll just give it a second. Because I came in with 5 heroes, all with their own. Alright. Fire Shield is your favorite. So I like Scorching Ray because it's an attack. I like spells that do like full DPS, but Scorching Ray, Fire Shield, the Fire Shield's very handy when you go in. Alright. 10 more seconds, otherwise I'm just going to restart. Again, this build is not final, it's just a demo, so I don't know. Fire Shield is good for damage mitigation. It's good. You love fire spells, myself. I do too. Fire, lightning, good combo. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I'm gonna restart the quest. On my side here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, great. QA! I'm gonna send that to QA. Hey QA. Ooh. My apologies, that was loud. Here we go. Here we go. Are your ears still in function? Yay! Alright. Here we go. We're gonna resume. Yay! I wonder if that's the fact that I launched with like 5 heroes. I'm gonna do the same thing again and see if that still does it. Start quest, everybody. Maybe I should bring less people in. Let's do that. Here. My, ooh, I would like to bring Artist Number. Now I want to go 5. I said I would go 5, let's go 5. And Editor would be great. Oh, it's being discussed. I have no ETAs on that, but it's been discussed. Are we going to be adding more heroes? So for Tomb of Annihilation, that's the 5 heroes of the campaign. There's going to be more heroes associated with their own campaign. See, that loaded so fast this time. Okay, great. Here we go. 5 people of 5 initiatives that we have here. And we start with Artist Number. Okay, Artist Number. I'm going to move my... Here we go. That's just me moving my streaming window. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, I mean, it's being looked into. The editor mode has been discussed internally. Would love to have it. It's not a priority on the roadmap. Of course, we want to do co-op and all that stuff first. But eventually, depending on how you guys, how people, all the community in general responds to the game, that, you know, want more in the game, and what's the stuff that is more in demand, then, you know, we'll see what we work on to the roadmap. All right. It's a trip to see all 5. So we're getting here with Ashara. I'm gonna come out here, and as a reminder, oh, okay, great. Ashara has a +4. Yeah, okay. Awesome, awesome. We can seize the moment. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my magma shield. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna use my fire shield because I don't know. Maybe we're going to have a tree monster tile. Oh, okay. Mushroom Spoiler. Each hero on the active tile gain disadvantage. Okay. That's okay. That's not too bad. I'll take the disadvantage. Yeah, so there is a board game for Legend of Drizzt. And it's definitely one that we are looking into. Like the other board games. 9 + 7 versus 12. That's it. Yeah. So I attack, that means no Kupalue for this round. Maybe you should have gotten Kupalue. Okay, we just have one little monster here. Same thing, disadvantage. I'm going to take it. I want to save the adrenaline for the boss fight or for worse encounters than disadvantage. Birdsong, nice dodges here. A +9 and a 7 for this. Cross your fingers, I have a disadvantage. Woo. That's true. Well, that's a way to see it. The shield doesn't trigger on miss attacks, but it's okay. I'd rather have miss attacks and then kill myself and keep moving than being attacked and it not killing them. So, it's a trade-off. All right, so let's choose what, let's see, copper or gold? Forgotten Realms, oh yeah. Some Dragonlands, love Dragonlands so much. All right, so we keep going. So will we have to purchase the druid or does he just get hatted? I don't have the details for any of that yet, so we'll be posting that. I think it's still being looked into by the marketing direction, so we'll be posting that as soon as I have information. The Ravenloft game would be my pick for the next adaptation. Is that your favorite? Ravenloft. It's really funny because before I even work on Tomb of Annihilation, before it was out, I was playing Temple of Elemental Evil back home. Alright, so we found the Veggie Pygmy.